Level 1, the Grenadier. You're 19 years old. 3 months ago, you were working in a factory in Stuttgart. Now, you're standing in a frozen trench somewhere in Belarus, holding a Kar 98K rifle, 60 rounds of ammunition, and a mass-produced uniform that's already falling apart. You make 30 Reichsmarks a month. That's less than a factory worker back home. But you get free food, free lodging, and free bullets. The Reich provides. Your squad has 10 men. You know 3 of their names. The Unteroffizier running your squad doesn't care if you learn the others. Half of them will be dead or wounded within 6 months anyway. Your job is simple. Follow orders. Carry your rifle. Don't freeze to death. The thermometer reads -36 degrees Celsius. Your boots are too tight for extra socks. When they get wet during the day, they freeze solid at night. You stuff newspapers inside your jacket, just to stay warm. One man in your platoon loses 3 toes to frostbite. He screams when the medic cuts them off. With no anesthesia. The medic doesn't wash his hands. Nobody has soap. You survived the winter. That makes you lucky. You're promoted. Level 2, the Gefreiter. You're 20 now. 1 year of combat. You've been promoted to Gefreiter, a lance corporal. Your pay increases by 3 Reichsmarks. You're now making 33 marks a month, to get shot at. You're no longer the new guy. You know how the system works now. You know which officers will get you killed. And which ones might keep you alive. You trade cigarettes for bread with the supply troops. You sleep with your rifle inside your coat, so the bolt doesn't freeze. The new replacements look at you like you know something. You do. You know that 80% of German military deaths happen on this front. You know every friend you make is temporary. The captain writes letters to the families. He's running out of things to say. You keep your head down. You follow orders. You don't ask questions about what happens to the Soviet prisoners. You don't think about it. You survive another year. You're promoted again. Level 3, the Unteroffizier. You're 21. Now you're a squad leader. 10 men depend on your decisions. The Wehrmacht trains NCOs to think for themselves. They call it Auftragstaktik. Mission-type tactics. They tell you what to accomplish, not how to do it. You make 45 Reichsmarks a month. Your job is to keep 10 men alive. In a war that has already consumed over 1 million Germans. The new conscripts arriving from Germany are weaker than the ones before. Worse nutrition. Less training. 8 weeks. Instead of 16. They don't know how to dig a proper foxhole. They don't know to check their weapons for ice. You teach them. Half of them die anyway. You write letters for the men who can't write. You divide rations when there aren't enough. You decide who goes on the dangerous patrols and who stays back. One night, you execute your first deserter behind a barn in Ukraine. The Feldgendarmerie hands you the pistol. You don't hesitate. The Reich executed 15,000 of its own soldiers during this war. Hesitation gets you added to that number. You don't sleep well anymore. But you survive. You're promoted. Level 4, the Feldwebel. You're 23. Now you're a Feldwebel. Platoon sergeant. 50 men. You're the backbone of the German infantry. In most armies, lieutenants command platoons. In the Wehrmacht, 2 out of 3 platoons are led by NCOs like you. There aren't enough officers left. They keep dying. You run everything. Training. discipline, tactics. All of it. The men call you Moody behind your back. The mother hen. You manage their pay, their rations, their punishments, their leave. When they die, you collect their soul butch and half of their dog tag. The lieutenant next to you is 19 years old. He's been an officer for 6 weeks. He looks to you for guidance. Because you've survived 3 years of war. You keep him alive. As long as you can. He dies at Kursk. Shrapnel through the throat. You write the letter. To his mother. You're recommended for officer training. You decline. Officers die faster. You've seen the numbers. But the war doesn't care what you want.